The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And that'll set him back 5.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Here's Peterman to throw. Caught Dennis Pitta. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action with Peterman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. 3rd and long. It's Peterman. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken it around the 40. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Lewis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. From midfield, here's Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Brady going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing now, Peterman on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perez. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. And his throw here's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Peterman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brady now on 1st down. Allen has it left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position. Where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Brady on third down. And a dump off to White. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, the left-footed Ryan Allen to kick it away for the Pats. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, here's Peterman. Now he's forced out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, Peterman. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down carry here from McCoy. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 41-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In motion right comes Matthews. Now Peterman on second down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Down, Peterman. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, it's McCoy. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 49. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. From the shotgun, Peterman. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Now Peterman on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Now we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, Peterman. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Peterman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now Brady throwing on second down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Brady to throw on second down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on third down, Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 8 yards to go here on second down. Here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw on second down, Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll go down at the 28. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They run. This is Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Now Peterman. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. 45. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Peterman to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first First and 10, it's Peterman. And hauled in by Pitta. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On the counter, here's McCoy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Again, it's McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Peterman. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right at the 35. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They try again with Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Brady. To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Milano in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing now, Peterman on first down, fighting to stay upright. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's second down.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back it up, Philly. Here we go.
Third and long, it's Peterman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Brady now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Detroit!
Check 26, check 26.
Benjamin, the man in motion left. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
19! No, check, Patriot!
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go again to McCoy. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Peterman gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Peterman on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Matthews over the middle of the ground. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Brady going to look to throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now Peterman on first down. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at... No. Check. Patriot.
One last shot for Peterman, pushing through the contact. He's going to let it fly, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Patriots, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit.